Live from Austin, Texas, with host Rosie Newberry. Local trends, shopping, and more. This is Studio 512.
This segment is sponsored by Best Reviews.
There are so many options out there when you're upgrading or even building a new space to cook. And then the products you need to put in it, there's so many options. So we've got Best Reviews here to help us today sort through it all and show us the very best products. Here to share more is Senior Director of Content Operations at bestreviews.com, Jacob Palmer.
What we had our testers working on this all summer, sweating in the kitchen, finding what is the best. And we've got some of our absolute favorites here today.
I feel like these are so popular. Like all the cool people on Instagram are posting these exact things. So let's start over here.
It is Le Creuset. You can see it on screen. They come in just beautiful colors.
Wow.
They look nice in your kitchen.
Love that.
And what makes them so great is that they come with this enameled cast iron in it. So you don't have to season it like a lot of other cast iron products. They're easy to use right away. And the material that it uses allows you to distribute that heat so evenly. So the one we've got here is the Dutch oven, and that's what they're most famous for. And there's a reason why they're super famous. It can make almost anything. If you want to make bread, that's a great one there. Best soups that we've been able to put together.
All right, we love those. It's soup. It's almost soup season, so we're getting excited for that. Not quite yet. All right, coffee. What have we got?
So this is the Keurig. Obviously, Keurig is a name brand by now. Everybody knows it because of how easy it is. You know, all you do is you pop the pod in there, you put it down. It's perfect for that household where maybe only 1 or 2 people is drinking coffee and you don't want to make the whole thing.
Yeah.
What we have here is their iced coffee maker, though. And so this is great for that person who wants to make iced coffee year round.
All right, I love to cook and I know how important good knives are and sharp knives, right? So tell us what we've got here and why they're special.
This is from Cuisinart, and it's great because it performs like the more expensive knives, but you can find it for less than $100. So what's great about this is, number one, you get a ton of different options here. You get the scissors, you get a few different styles of knife, which I love. So this is the perfect spot because it looks great, it works like the expensive ones, and you can also customize it for what you personally are looking for.
I love that. This big knife here at the top, this is my knife of choice.
Yes.
All right, I see the Caraway here, such a popular kitchen item. What have we got?
What we love about Caraway is that they are very good at giving you different options in terms of what are the different pieces that you're coming home with. You know, obviously we've got the sauce pot here, we've got the saute pan, and then just the regular frying pan, but they also come with other different options that you can add, and it's great also for those people that are living in smaller spaces. So you've got only so much cupboard space. They'll send you different items that will allow you to display it on your countertop, so it looks great there, but also saves you space.
Awesome. I actually have the Caraway pans, and they have like a little thing to even put the lids in.
Yes.
So I mean, they've thought of everything the Caraway people have. So this is awesome.
And it's great because, again, you can make sure that you can handle anything. So, you know, what I like about them when I've been doing testing with them is if I'm cooking for my daughter real quick and I need to make mac and cheese, let's be honest about what I'm cooking there, you know, I can use the same thing, wipe it out real quick because it's so easy to clean, and then I can go back and then cook, you know, maybe put together some chicken cutlets or something in there as well. And they're oven safe, so you can do the whole thing from beginning to end.
So convenient. You don't have to use 2 separate things. Well, thank you so much. I'm ready to have a great kitchen with all this stuff. Thank you so much.
And thanks for having me.
Of course. So, hey, Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. For more on these products and all the others, you can head to bestreviews.com. You can also scan the QR code. You see it right on your screen to get all that information.
This segment is sponsored by Best Reviews.
The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Ranch Road Jewelry. This Mother's Day, give Mom something she's going to absolutely adore and that she can keep and treasure forever. We're talking sparkly things with George Poe, the owner of Ranch Road Jewelry. And George, Mother's Day is such a great time to show Mom just how much she means to you. Let's talk first and foremost about the beautiful things that people can see when they walk through the doors here.
Well, Rosie, we have lots of jewelry here. I've been doing this so long. I've got emeralds, diamond earrings, rings, watches, loose stones. We can build something. We can create anything within a matter of days. So there's not really a time restraint on if you need something custom for that last minute shopper.
But I will say, if she's been wearing that wedding ring for a couple of years and you haven't done a little extra sparkle on it. Not a bad idea to stop by, right?
Well, no, the upgrades are really, really big. Women really are very sentimental about their old wedding ring. So maybe we put a little bit more of a powerhouse on the ring. Lab-grown diamonds are a real hot commodity right now. Your natural diamonds, if you want to change the shape from the old marquee to an oval or round. It's a simple process and it's something I can handle.
That's wonderful. Birthstones come up around this time as well. So folks can come in and talk to you about, the emeralds, the opals, the peridots, the sorts of things that they want to see, and you can put those together in a special piece.
Oh, of course. We do a lot of crosses. We do bar necklaces. We can do the Y necklace to where you put each one of the child's birthstone. You can put mom and dad's birthstone on it. We can create a ring. It's actually a very special piece that they cherish forever.
And if folks find themselves at a time where maybe this is kind of snuck up on them, every once in a while Mother's Day does,
Yes.
and they're maybe not in a great financial position to come in and get a big sparkly piece, they can actually come in and do a trade with you, right? That business has really grown.
Well, it's, with the gold prices spiking almost $3,500 an ounce, not only can you go into her jewelry box again and maybe grab something from her past, but we can refurbish it. I can melt that gold down and make her a new piece, and she'll remember it because it came from the day you gave it to her 20 years ago. We can easily redesign something, or you can cash out the old merchandise and get new merchandise. We give a 20% more increase on the amount of value you have on your merchandise if you trade it for something else.
Oh, that's wonderful. George, we appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. And remember, when you see this face, you're in the right place.
Check out their selection at ranchroadjewelry.com or stop by and shop in person at 1400 East Whitestone Boulevard, 1 block east of 183A. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Ranch Road Jewelry. We have a lot of fun here on Studio 512. If you missed any of our great segments, be sure to check out our website where we like to post the fun things we do. Our feed covers content like arts and entertainment, food and drink, fashion and beauty, home and garden, stuff for kids and pets, as well as information from area experts. In addition, you can check out web-exclusive content that you can only find on Studio512TV.com. We also love to post behind-the-scenes funny moments, outfit inspirations, and more on social media. Find us by searching for Studio 512 on your favorite platform. You don't want to miss a single post. Be sure to follow us, check out our website, and watch us every weekday at 11 a.m. right here on CW Austin. This segment is sponsored by Plexiderm.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, we have a birthday every single year, and I think it's on that day that you really start thinking, oh no, the time is passing. But that may not necessarily be the reason that you're looking a little bit older when you take a little peek in the mirror. It's a virtual world. We're just seeing a whole lot more of ourselves nowadays. And nobody knows that better than our friend Scott DeFalco, who's going to tell us a little bit more about Plexiderm this morning. Scott, hello.
Rosie, great to be with you. Yeah, those birthdays, they seem to come quicker every year. The number goes up, and people have the misconception that just because they're getting older, or maybe that they have too many wrinkles, that they can't deal with them. And that's just not true. With Plexiderm's new Rapid Reduction Serum, we're going to reduce the appearance of all the key signs of aging in less than 10 minutes, Rosie. It is the in the moment, I need results now product, and it's completely topical. That's why people love it, but we're going to jump right into the before and after pictures so people can see how effective this product will be.
Absolutely. In fact, this is one of my favorite things to do is like, when you're on Amazon or something like that, I want to see the before and afters. So this is going to be one of my favorite versions.
The proof isn't in the pudding, it's in the pictures.
It's in the pictures. Okay, we got Laura, we got Penny, we got Rose.
Three lovely ladies right here that are dealing with issues, especially around the mouth. You can see it with Penny, and you can imagine how she felt after she put Plexaderm's Rapid Reduction Serum on. I mean, it's a dramatic improvement, and to see it on your screen is pretty amazing, but to be there and witness it in person like I was, Rosie, it's mind-blowing. The people feel so much better about themselves, and all they do is put a small amount on that problem area, wait 10 minutes, and they're seeing the results you're seeing on the screen.
Absolutely. It's incredible that that's not retouched. It's incredible that we're just talking product photos. It's crazy stuff. Let's talk about Maria, Rita, Samantha.
This is actually my favorite montage, Rosie, because the reason why people originally turned to Plexaderm was for the three-dimensional bag. Now, these are three different ladies in three completely different age groups, spanning about 25 years. They have the dark circles, they have the under eye bags, but it didn't matter how old or young they were or the issues that they had. You can see what Plexaderm did for them. It completely got rid of the dark circles and the under eye bag. So people can get these issues at any age, really, even in their 20s, depending on genetics, lifestyle choices. Maybe they have allergies, didn't get enough sleep, but it does not matter with Plexaderm. It does not discriminate. We take care of all age groups for men and women.
I'm glad you brought up men as well, because our next montage includes Mona, Carol, and now we've got a man in the mix. We've got Don.
My guy, Don, I love Don, and he had the forehead lines that he was dealing with, the deep set forehead lines, Mona with the under eye bags, and Carol with the laugh lines around her eyes and those crow's feet. I want to talk to the guys right now, Rosie, because there's a misconception out there, again, for the men that, they can't get female products or, that they shouldn't use them and this and that. That is out the window, fellas. It's okay for you to take care of yourself and look better. And for that, you're going to want to use products like this, or what people normally refer to as women's products. They're not just for women, they're for everybody. The men make up a big part of our fan base with Plexaderm, because with our new serum, it goes on clear. So there's no chalky white residue, so men can put it on. It's like a moisturizer. It goes right into your skin. So that's one of the reasons why men love it. And for the females out there, the number one question I get, the number one question I get is, do you have any free samples? And the second question I get is, does this work with makeup? And again, it works great with makeup because it goes on clear. So ladies, if you're watching right now, put Plexaderm on a clean, dry face, wait 10 minutes, then use oil-free makeup as normal. I want to stress that, because anything that has oil in it will counteract the effectiveness of Plexaderm. So put on oil-free makeup, and you're going to get up to 10 hours with the results, Rosie. That's another thing people love about this product.
Amazing. Okay, our last little set here. Ellen, Robin, Jill.
These are three different ladies again. This is a perfect example of how Plexaderm's new serum is working on all the key signs of aging. They had more than one issue they were dealing with. So it's not just the under eye bag. Again, it's the forehead lines, it's the crow's feet, it's those pesky laugh lines around your mouth, and also a real underappreciated part of your body that with aging is an issue, Rosie, loose skin under your neck. That's a big one. And the reason why this serum is so effective is because we've added peptides and collagen to the formula. So we're talking moisture in your skin, we're talking firmness. That's why you're seeing that nice, youthful, glowing look in the before and afters. And again, that's why this product is lasting so long, up to 10 hours with the results. As I stated earlier, that's because of the collagen we've put in the new formula.
Let's talk about other reasons why Plexaderm has such a huge fan base.
Number one, for me, or at least from what I've heard, completely topical. No painful injections or expensive doctor visits. People don't have to go through that. There's three things in life I'm afraid of, Rosie. Number one is sharks. Number two are snakes. Number three are needles. So when you look online and they say, oh, you can do minimally invasive procedures, anything that involves putting a needle into my face is majorly invasive. So the fact that we don't have to do that with this product is the number one thing people love about it the most. The fact that it works so quickly and the fact that it lasts so long. That's really what's differentiating this product.
Not only that, you guys always try to make it special. You have something special going on right now.
This is our biggest discount ever. So this is the Plexaderm 6 application trial pack. Okay, I'm holding it in my hand right here. You can see the 6 applications. So right now, Rosie, this is $14.95 plus free shipping with a 30-day money-back guarantee from the day you receive it. But trust me, you're not going to need to use that. You're going to love this product. We also, if you want to just dive into getting a full bottle, we have 50% off a full bottle of Plexiderm, or maybe if you've been a user before and want to start up again, it's really two different options that are great. But this trial pack, if you just want to try to see how effective it'll be for you, it's very affordable. Again, $14.95 plus free shipping. The only way to get that deal is to call that 1-800 number that's right there on your screen. That's 1-800-727-6719. You are a phone call away from forgetting about the number on your birthday. You're going to look 10 to 20 years younger in just 10 minutes.
Makes it easy to say yes, Scott. We always appreciate your time and your charisma. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Great to be with you as always, Rosie.
You can try Plexiderm today for just $14.95 with no automatic shipping by visiting plexidermtrial.com or by calling 1-800-727-6719. You will also receive free shipping by ordering right now. Again, go to plexidermtrial.com or call 1-800-727-6719. This segment is sponsored by Plexiderm. Hey, we are happy to be able to offer you some help if you're out there searching for jobs. KXAN has partnered with ZipRecruiter to help you find thousands of job openings in Austin and around the country. Just go to kxan.com/jobs where you can search thousands of new postings every single day. Check it out right now and get started on the path to your next career. Welcome back, everybody. We usually see Edward Flores for our Pet of the Week, but today he's joining us to talk about a special event that he's hosting along with Paul Smith of 12 Rivers Realty that benefits a really great cause. All right, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Of course. Let's talk, Edward, if we can, about the Morning Spin event and what folks can expect at it.
Absolutely. So obviously you've been on social media. All the rage in Austin is these morning spins, and it's not a workout. That's what everybody thinks.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Automatically what everybody thinks. It is a morning dance party. So from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., you're out there. We're going to have a DJ. So on May 3rd, May 3rd at CrossFit Yakaru, we've got DJ Buck Rogers coming out from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We've got Pretty Cute Coffee coming out with coffee, tacos out there from Nix to Tamal. We've got some amazing raffles too. So all of this for a great cause, mind you. So that's Service Dogs Inc. Some of our raffle items are going to be ACL tickets.
Whoa.
And tickets to Toshikan Omakase, which, if you know anything about Toshikan, one of the best omakases in Austin. Ooh. Michelin recommended and almost impossible to get into, but one of the best experiences you'll ever have.
Chef's tasting
exactly,
sushi.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so
okay.
It's going to be all for a great cause. That's obviously what we always want to do, is doing a morning spin, but put our spin for a nonprofit. And
I am glad that you said, because I heard morning spin and I thought, everybody get together, put your leggings on, we're going to do a spin class, but really it's this sort of spin.
A DJ
like a
spin.
DJ.
There you go.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
I get you. Paul, as Edward mentioned, y'all are supporting Service Dogs Inc. with this fundraiser. Can you tell us a little bit more about the work that they do?
One of the great things about Service Dogs Inc. is that they are literally providing community, and they're training dogs so that way they can help people be service dogs for people with mobile disabilities. They're helping children within courthouses to help them be relaxed. They're also giving dogs and lending dogs to police officers and firefighters.
Yeah.
And I thought it was veterans as well, right?
Yeah.
They can
I don't know
literally
that they go on the veteran angle, but they do the firefighters and police.
That is really wonderful. Look at these super cute pictures of these service dogs
they're at a
helping
firehouse
out.
right there.
Such a stressful job too. I know that these well-trained dogs can bring a smile.
Compassion
as well.
fatigue is real, and so it's something that they deal with. So
such a good point.
Yeah.
All right, Paul, I want to ask why 12 Rivers Realty wanted to get involved with Service Dogs Inc.
Well, one of the main reasons, of course, is our very good friend here, Edward Flores.
Who loves dogs, and we
Absolutely.
picked up on that over the years.
A fun fact, I believe my wife, actually, who used to work at KXAN, found Caxton.
Yep, she was one of the first people that was back there. Yeah.
That is a mind blow. What's your wife's name?
Denise Smith.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
Yeah,
so a former KXANer helped find Caxton.
Yeah.
Oh.
And brought us together, so fantastic.
That's
helping
incredible.
each other.
Oh, I love that. And Edward, of course, I'm going to ask, why did 12 Rivers Realty want to get involved with Service Dogs Inc.?
Yeah, I think so. One of the beauty about I've worked with Service Dogs Inc. for almost a decade, and the best part about Service Dogs Inc. is every single one of their dogs is pulled from the Texas shelter, which is very rare when you're training service dogs.
Yeah.
They scour every shelter in Texas. Some have come from Austin Humane Society, Wilco, Austin Animal Center, and every single one of these dogs, it costs $50,000 to train one for one human. And I have been privileged enough to attend these graduations. Very few people get to go because it's such a bonding experience with the dog and their new client. And it is one of the most emotional things you see because these people are gaining a sense of independence that they don't have at the moment. And so these dogs are literally breathing life into them.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it's amazing.
$50,000 is a huge number. So
Huge
the
number.
amount of effort that we put into Service Dogs Inc. obviously is going really far.
Absolutely, and that's what Morning Spin is all about. This Morning Spin is to benefit them, and let's raise some money to get one dog in there trained, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. If not 2 or 3, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
If folks can't make it out though on the 3rd, how else can they support Service Dogs Inc.?
You'll let Paul take that,
Yeah, they can go on Service Dogs Inc. website. It's servicedogs.org. And again, it's an amazing cause. Thank you again for bringing that.
Yeah. And I'm sure not only are they looking for donations, but maybe volunteers or that sort of thing.
They will always need, so they have their facilities out in Dripping Springs, so they are constantly looking for people to come out and help, I'm sure, so you can touch base with them on servicedogs.org.
Takes a lot of resources
Sure
to get
does.
one dog fully trained and ready to find the right home. Okay, it is awesome what you guys are doing. Thank you so much for your time.
And are we going to see you at Morning Spin?
I mean, I'm going to be out there dancing.
Okay,
Come
all
on,
right.
cut the rug. All right, guys, thank you. Head to Edward's Instagram at EdwardFlores18 to learn more about this event and stay with us. Welcome back, moms, dads, and caretakers. Good news. Local nonprofit Book Spring is hosting its annual one-day festival that is totally free and family-friendly. Here to tell us more about what to expect this weekend is Book Spring board member Stephanie Williams. Stephanie, good morning.
Good morning, Rosie. Thanks for having me.
We love talking about Book Spring. I was just telling you off camera, I talk about y'all and the statistics that come out of how important it is to have your own books all the time. But if you wouldn't mind reminding our audience, what is Book Spring and who is it that y'all help?
Sure. Book Spring is a local nonprofit, but we actually serve children and families all across Texas. So we do that by partnering with educators, clinics, and other nonprofits through a variety of programs and initiatives. So there's a lot going on, but I like to say most simply that we build the home libraries of the kiddos who need it most. And this helps with their educational outcomes. And then we wrap around those families with support and services to help them get the most out of reading aloud in the home.
Yeah.
And so some of the programs and initiatives I'm most excited about, we have a free mobile book app, and that's got over 400 titles in English and Spanish.
Wonderful.
And that's available to anyone for free with a smartphone.
Lovely.
And then also our relatively new brick and mortar headquarters, we just dedicated it to the Patterson family. So it's the Patterson Family Book Bank. And I know a lot of people understand that like a food bank fights hunger. Well, with Book Spring's Book Bank, we like to think that we're ensuring good, high-quality books for kids across Texas.
Oh man, that's really cool. I remember hearing about the beginnings of the app. So to hear that there are more than 400 titles there now to explore, I mean, get the iPad out tonight. Go over things with the kids. I want to talk about how big the need is because when we talk about hunger, when we talk about some other things, like I don't think people realize that there are neighbors in their own neighborhood who may not have enough money to have books at home for their children, or the impact that it can have on a child's trajectory in life to be able to have a book that they call their own and are able to read from. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Absolutely. The sad statistics are that there are over 400,000 kids under the age of 5 living in poverty in Texas.
Wow.
And 63% of those kids are just not accessing the current educational system during the really pivotal time to learn literacy skills. So as you can imagine, they're falling behind in key foundational aspects of reading and writing pretty quickly. And then another statistic that I hate is that Texas ranks dead last out of all 50 states in reading aloud in the home.
Oh, icky.
Yeah, it's not good. But Book Spring comes in there, and the parents of Bookspring kiddos, they are 3 times more likely to read aloud in the home together.
Wow.
And then just through one of our programs, Books Beginning at Birth, we've actually distributed over 300,000 books to 100,000 kiddos in Texas in just a few short years.
That's wonderful.
Now the challenge there is that we still have 5,000 on our wait list, but a donation of just $150 takes one of those families off the wait list and starts getting a high quality library in their own home. And so people can go to bookspring.org if they want to help with that, or they can make a donation in person at Bookspring Fest this weekend.
Oh, well, I'm so glad you brought up Bookspring Fest this weekend because, of course, that's why you're here. It's been going on for a couple of years, keeps getting bigger each year. Tell us what the deal is, what to expect.
Yeah, this is our 3rd year. I love to talk about Bookspring Fest. So it's going to be this Saturday, May 3rd, and it's at our headquarters, which is in South Austin at Manchac and Slaughter. It's going to be going on from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's just a read aloud celebration, and everyone from the community is invited. It's totally free. And one of my favorite parts about it is our celebrity readers. So I know you've been one of our celebrity readers.
I have for the past 2 years. Just happened to be out of town this weekend, y'all. I'm kicking myself.
We're gonna miss you, but we have some other great readers. We have character actors, which the children love. So we have Princess Belle and Spider-Man. We've got stormtroopers. And then we've got UT athletes and actors like Nick Stahl from Terminator 3.
Wow.
Yeah. We've got comedians, some really engaging community partners of ours. So there's something for everyone in the entire family.
Being a reader there before, I will say I've met folks from all different walks of life, and it's really fun to see like, oh, how'd you get in touch with Bookspring? Like, what brought you here today? But everybody's here to support the same cause, which is that we want early literacy happening in homes, across Texas.
Absolutely.
And we want these kiddos to be happy. And so not only are you doing books, it's kind of a carnival of sorts. You've got a lot of fun things out there.
Yeah, we have a ton. This being our 3rd year, I think it's better than ever this year. So we have face painting, we have balloon animals, we've got carnival games, we have a petting zoo with a llama this year.
Oh!
And then there's free food and drinks, including for the adults as well as the children. We have Saul Paul performing, and new this year for our youngest readers, we have a soft play gym. It's going to be full of board books. And for the older readers, we have a henna tattoo artist coming.
It's not permanent, Mom and Dad.
It lasts a little while though. So we just really have something for every member of the family. And also new this year, we're going to have a book-themed costume contest.
Oh.
So you can learn
This
more.
could get really interesting.
Or very cute.
Yeah. Oh, yes, absolutely. But like, I'm thinking you could dress up as the book. You could dress up as your favorite character in the book, the villain. You know what I mean? Or imagine something brand new. So I'm sure you're encouraging everybody, get creative.
Yes, and you can find the criteria at bookspringfest.org if you're interested in our costume contest. And then we're also going to have a really cool raffle with 9 chances to win some really neat prizes from our sponsors. And finally, of course, free books. We're going to give out hundreds of free books at Bookspring Fest.
So there's a book table there, y'all, and people can just walk up and peruse. If a book is calling your name, take it home with you, right?
Absolutely.
I think that's so cool, and especially for not just young readers. Those books get snapped up, but especially those middle grade readers, you guys still have a lot of options for them too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's great. Okay, I do want to ask, every year we say rain or shine, correct?
Rain or shine,
okay.
so maybe bring an umbrella just in case.
Maybe bring an umbrella, because I do feel like it almost always happens with a little chance of rain. Claudia with a chance of meatballs, maybe a book that you'll run into there, I don't know. But tickets, when you say tickets, you don't really mean purchasing, you just mean let us know you're coming.
Yeah, reserve tickets. So absolutely, everything at the event is free. You don't even need to bring your wallet. But it is very helpful for us if you go onto bookspringfest.org and reserve those tickets. We make sure we don't have too many people coming. And then we also just want you to bring your family. We want you to bring a sense of fun, your love of books, maybe a little sunscreen or a hat, because it is an outdoor event.
Sure. Okay, that sounds good to me. I think it's going to be a ton of fun kicking myself actively that I'm out of town. But next year, Stephanie, count me in. Thank you so much for your time. All right, guys, Bookspring Fest, a read aloud celebration, is happening, as we said, rain or shine this weekend, Saturday, May 3rd, from noon to 6 p.m. It's a ton of fun. And of course, it's family friendly and free. You can reserve your tickets right now at bookspringfest.org. Welcome back, everybody. Get your poker face on and get ready for Aces for Adventure, a night of fun that also benefits a really terrific cause. Wendy Papazan of Papazan Properties Group. I hope I'm saying that right, Wendy.
You're good. You're
okay,
good.
thank you. God bless you. And Lauren Zerbrug of Explore Austin are here to tell us more, and we're happy to have them. Y'all, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Lovely to speak with you guys, especially because this is a really cool nonprofit that I hadn't even heard of before this morning. So we really want to educate our audience. But Wendy, first of all, this is your 10th annual casino night. You guys know how to throw a party.
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about how the event looks and what people will experience
Yeah,
at
sure.
it.
So it's our 10th annual, and every year we choose a nonprofit to support. This year it's the Amazing Explore Austin, and it's a casino night with a professional poker tournament. And we've also got roulette, craps, blackjack. People come in at 6 o'clock. They have appetizers, drinks, a full dinner, and then we get down to playing. Tickets are $199, so your ticket price includes all of that. And it's just a ton of fun. Like, the poker tournament gets real serious at the end, and we're all standing around the final table watching everyone and kind of like screaming and getting excited. So it's a really good time.
Yeah, sounds like it. And I just want to say, like, for a night out in Austin, $199, that gets you dinner, that gets you drinks, and that gets you chips.
Yes, and cocktails.
To play.
That's
and
like a regular night at any restaurant in
unfortunately,
Austin.
at these prices, yes, that's true. But I think it sounds like it's a great price for what's going on for casino night. And of course, it benefits a great cause. So Lauren, that brings us to you. Explore Austin. Tell us a bit about it and how y'all help young folks.
Yeah, so we're a local nonprofit. We've been around for 19, almost 20 years.
Wow.
And we serve more than 300 youth annually through our leadership, outdoor adventure, and mentorship program. And what makes us really unique is that we're a 6-year program. So kiddos and their families who are living at or below the poverty line apply for our program. They're admitted, they're put on a team with other kids and 5 adult volunteer mentors. And they stay with that team for 6 years, year round, until they graduate from high school.
As you're talking, Wendy is like, it's so amazing in the background because it's huge. I mean, even in mentorship capacity, sometimes it's only for a semester, for a summer, for a year, maybe. To have the same group be with you for 6 years, not only does that give you an opportunity to grow, but people to trust, people to be yourself with.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, and even beyond the 6 years, most of our youth and mentors stay in contact. They're in each other's weddings, they're attending college graduation. It's just a one-of-a-kind relationship that forms. And it's only through generosity of our community and events like this that we're able to provide this program 100% free for all of our kids.
And there's a real outdoor exploration element to it. Can you talk to me about that?
Yes, so each of the 6 years, they're focused on a different outdoor discipline. So they start off with basic camping skills and hiking, and then kind of graduate into rock climbing, mountain biking, canoeing. And so during the school year, they're doing these activities all over Central Texas, and then it all builds up to a week-long summer wilderness trip to backcountry destinations all over the U.S. For most of our kids, this is their first time away from home, certainly first time on a plane, first time to a national park. So just really just giving them that opportunity to get outside of their comfort zone, try something new, but with that safe and supportive environment of their mentors right alongside them.
Absolutely. And I think something very symbolic, but also very literal, is that each year you go a little farther from Austin to the point where at the end of the 6 years, they're going to a really cool place far away from here on a plane.
Yes, absolutely. And a lot of our kids, when they start the program, they have never ridden a bike before, don't know how to ride a bike or don't know how to swim. By the end of those 6 years, not only can they ride a bike, but they're expert mountain bikers who can teach other people in their lives how to enjoy nature through mountain biking. They not only know how to swim, but they've paddled 50 miles down the Buffalo River in Northwest Arkansas.
Whoa.
So it's really transformational.
That's incredible.
You just hit home for me. I love the Buffalo River. Yeah, that's not too far from where I was raised.
What I love for these kids is that, you know, doing hard things allows you to do more hard things.
Yeah.
And that's really the spirit of it, is it helps them get to this point in their life when they can then go to college, they can get their first job. it's such a remarkable organization.
I agree with you, and the confidence that you would give these kids,
Yes.
by building up those skills.
Yeah.
Lauren, I want to ask specifically about how this event supports y'all, because we're getting ready for that summertime excursion, and this is going to help.
Yes, absolutely. So we're totally supported through the generosity of our community. We don't receive any federal or city funding, so it's all from organizations like Papasan Properties and other supporters who help us do what we do. And all throughout June and July, we're launching 19 teams of kids and mentors.
Wow.
Which is like 400 people if we include all of our staff, all the mentors, all the kids, to destinations all over the United States. So it's an expensive endeavor, but it's a really important one and critical to our program. So this event is really going to help to underwrite those 2 months of nonstop travel from Austin to all these incredible backcountry destinations.
There's a lot of coordinating going on.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Wendy, you're on the board, which is why you said, you know what, this is a charity that's worth working for, kind of thing. Why were you so drawn, if I can ask, to Explore Austin?
First of all, it's an organization that's growing. There's a lot of exciting things happening with Explore Austin right now. And you know, my values are leadership, connection, and making a difference. And so when the executive director approached me, I was like, this is a perfect match, and I just love what you guys do. So,
It's fun, and it's an exciting time, as you said. So tickets are still available for
tickets
the
are still
casino
available.
night.
Yeah, so tickets are $199. You can go to acesforadventure.com and buy tickets. Like I said, they include a delicious dinner. It's at the beautiful Austin Club. I don't know if you've ever been to the Austin Club, Rosie, but really fun, kind of fancy downtown location, and parking's right next door, so it's super easy. It's a school night, May 21st. So, you know, we'll be done early enough to still get to work and school the next day.
But take your
It's gonna be fun.
friends.
Yeah, buy a table. You can buy a table, bring your coworkers. I've got a lot of people who are getting together, 10 people, and just coming out for the fun.
Sounds good to me. Okay, and Lauren, real quickly before we let y'all go, how can we support you if we can't make it out to the really fun event?
Yeah, we would love for everyone to check out exploreaustin.org, and there you can find ways to volunteer over the summer, help us launch all these kiddos to these great experiences all over the U.S. You can also become a donor, get on one of our committees. There's so many ways to get involved. So
I don't know that
Austin.
I know how to like mountain bike or paddle board, but maybe I can learn and then become a mentor, that kind of thing.
Yeah. And in
Okay.
August, our mentorship opportunity opens up. So we would love for folks to apply to become mentors.
Sounds good to me. Thanks, y'all, so much for
Yeah,
everything
thank you for having
do.
us.
We appreciate it. It's
Yeah.
going to be fun, y'all. To learn more about the Aces for Adventure event and to learn more about this awesome nonprofit, head to acesforadventure.com.